Hello folks, it's JDporkchop and welcome to another episode of Rotarycraft Infinity. In today's episode, we are going to do power. We're going to build ourselves a little power station downstairs and get things moving along towards bigger and better machines. But first, in the last episode we set up our ender chest and it's pulling tons of stuff over. I set up all these are now being filled up, so that we don't have to sort all that by hand. But there's one last little thing that I wanted to add to this whole contraption, and that is an ender pouch. There we go. So I've got all the bits for it. I'm just going to quickly make that. And once you've made it, you need to color code it, the same as you need to color code chests. Now to color code it the same as this chest, just right click, pressing shift, and it is now coded to the same as that chest. Now if I right click and open up the pouch, you see the chest opens. Now it means when I'm out mining, down here somewhere, and I find something that I want to send back, I can just to show you, open up, drop it in, and it disappears into the sorting system. So no longer do you have to keep, every time you fill up your, when you're downstairs, down in the mines mining, when you fill up, you have to come back up. Now you can just set it straight to your sorting system. So it's a handy little pouch to have on you. So with that done, we'll move on to the power side of things. Now I am very much a believer in renewable energy. In Minecraft, things like Buildcraft oil being a very good example. When you I can't spell today apparently. When you have your oil well tapped, eventually you're going to use all that oil, and with that you have to then move the oil well again. Things like running with coal. If you run out of coal, you are going to run out of power. So the best way, I think, is to do it with renewable. Now at the moment we have 2 water wheels down there, and they are supplying us with enough power to run all these machines up here. But I promise you, the minute we start doing anything more than just a couple of machines upstairs, we're going to have some serious problems, and we're going to run out of power very quickly. So I think the best thing to go with, seeing as we already have our tree farm up there, is to go with ethanol or biofuel. This is going to be made using forestry. There is a couple of different ways of doing it. We could do it with what's the name of the mods? Immersive engineering, and I might still make the immersive engineering bio generator as well as this, but I think I'm going to do this first for the simple reason I built this design a lot of times, so I know what I'm doing, so I should be able to get this out very quickly. So basically, in a fermenter built like so, we put in a load of biomass and other bits and bobs. I'm going to show you through the whole thing. And that will turn it into biofuel, and then to get the actual ethanol you have to put it through a still, which is here somewhere. Where's the still? Ah, there it is, which is built like so. So I'm going to build a couple of these machines. The other thing we're going to make is a squeezer, which we're going to put apples through to get apple juice and to get the biomass from apples being squeezed. So those 3 machines, the squeezer, I'm going to build 2 of those. The the fermenter, I'm going to build 2 of those, and the still, I need 3 of those. I'm all going to make now off camera, just so you know. That's made like so. It's just bronze and a thing. I'm sure we did some of this before when we were doing the tree farm or something. We built some forestry stuff. I don't know, I can't remember. So yeah, we get that all built, and then I have a new room downstairs built for it, and we're going to set up our biofuel generation downstairs. So I'm going to do all that off camera, and I'll be with you in a couple of minutes, guys. Okay? Alright guys, so I've had a little think, and what we're going to do is kind of build this actually back to front. We're going to build the power generation part first, and then the ethanol production second. just because this is going to be a really big project. So I think doing it that way round is going to make it a little easier. I don't know. We'll see. By the way, the quarry thing is actually producing ingots quicker than I can store them. It's absolutely crazy. You can see it whizzing down there. Like, it's crazy. So we are not short of anything. So I am building stuff in stacks now because I can. One of the things we need is a load of steam engines. Where is it? There it is. What does it need? Stack. So I need some redstone. And this will be the final end product. So we're going to turn biofuel into steam, steam into power. So I'm going to just throw those away. I don't need those. So I've got 32. That'll do to start. Next thing's next. I need those, and it's going to make some more. And so these are iron plates. Oh, I'll just show you that. So this is the rolling machine from Railcraft, and just in a 2x2, and it will produce iron plates for you. Okay. And then you take these iron plates, stick them in this, and go like that. So this is a low pressure boiler tank. So anyone who's got any experience probably knows what I'm doing. Next thing's next. These are where the fuel goes in to make the steam. And I need 6 of those. No, ignore me. 9 of those and 9 of these ones. Is that steel? It is. Okay, so I need to get some steel. Luckily I already have lots made from earlier. So have you finished doing your thing? That'll do for now. Make some of those, please. And what do we need for the other one? I think it's bricks, isn't it? Yeah, so do I still have bricks? I used to have tons. Used to have. Oh well. Just have to cook some up. Unless there's some in here, maybe? No. Oh, there is. There we go. Stack there. I'll still put a few more on to cook. There we go. Right. Let me think. So we need... And then we need a stack of cobblestone. It's the last thing. And some furnaces. Actually, we'll need more than 1 stack. We'll need like 3 stacks. There we go. Okay. So when you put this here, these around the outside, actually, just quickly make sure I have the right amount so I don't go making too many. There we go. And then these are made like so. And I went and managed to find some... this is made from the clouds that we collected in the nether. And then I also found a load of saltpeter in the nether. And I've already got tons of sulfur and stuff. So I managed to make a ton of gunpowder. So I've also made a load more bullets for our revolver. But we're definitely going to look to getting a mob farm done in the nearish future. And there we go. 8. I need 1 more. And done. And then for the second one, we need... Oh, now, what was it? It was steel plates and metal bars, I think. I don't have a massive amount of iron left. Hopefully our shiny little system downstairs in the other dimension should get that sorted out for us soon enough. It's the iron is a little bit further down, so it should start... I mean, I've got mountains of copper, so it should start hitting iron soon. Right, what was it? Was it something like this? And then let's have a look. What else? Where is it? There it is. Okay, so I was close. Then we need to make some buckets. Oh, that's going to be expensive. Oh dear. I actually might run out of iron. See if there's any in that chest over there. Oh, there we go. There's a little bit. Oh, and there's some there as well. Stick that in there. Need that. And just reset that. There we go. What was I doing? Making buckets. So I need 9 buckets in total. So that's 7, 8. I need 1 ingot. Just remembered I need to make some more metal bars as well, don't I? So, because I've only got 8 there. So, let's have a look. Perfect. I literally have 1 iron ingot left. It's because, like I said, everything takes iron. It's like the most expensive thing by a mile. Like the most used. Like I've got copper and tin and everything else in mountains of. Right, there we go. Also, I don't do things particularly efficiently. I just kind of make a mess of it. Right, so we're going to fit these and then talk about what we need to get done kind of next. So, let's head down. I've got a new room all set out, ready for as a kind of power room. Down here. So through there obviously is our machine room that we know and love. And through here, I've been working on this the last couple of days, is, I've broken half the door, is our new power generation room. And it's basically a mirror image of that room through there. I haven't fitted the door yet. And we all know I'll probably take like a week to get around to it, but hey ho. So I'm gonna take all this down. Then the same on this side, and then I think what will happen in the middle is I hate gravel. Pain in my life. There we go. Yeah, what was I saying? In the middle, we'll have another one of those Ender IO power generation things. So let me think. Right, so what we want to do, and in this one we'll end up having another one, and in that one over there, another steam boiler. But for now, just put them here. So we're going to have the solid fuel one on that side, and the liquid fuel one on this side. There we go. And remember, like I said, in the middle we'll put our power generation, and then we'll put another boiler on this side and another boiler on that side if we ever get to the point where we're not producing enough. Then we take the steam boiler thing, and this is the bit that actually is going to hold all that steam that we're creating. And I've got nowhere near enough, so we're going to have to wait until I gather up some more iron to kind of finish this off. But at least I've got enough for one. There we go. And there you go, that's it. That's one steam boiler. And we then, it creates, as you can see, it all clicks together into a multi-block structure. We fill this bit, where is it? This bit up here with water, which we're going to pipe in using aqueous accumulators. In here is where your fuel goes, and then this is your steam and the temperature of which your steam boiler is at. If the higher up it is, the more steam it will create. So this one, we can't finish this one off quite yet, but it works almost exactly the same, except it's liquid fuel. And the plan is, at the moment, we have a tree farm. The saplings will get turned into liquid fuel, which will go into that one, and the wood will get turned into charcoal, which will go into that one. Meaning we have, you know, unlimited fuel. You know, there's no, you know, the trees are never going to run out, so the charcoal's never going to run out, and the saplings to make liquid fuel is never going to run out. So that's the plan. Anyway, I'm going to cut here. I'm going to go. Wait until the quarry has ran a bit and get some more iron together. I'll probably also go mine myself and try and get as much iron together as possible. So that might, you know, to have, you know, not any at all is a little bit rubbish, but I'll go get some. And then we will continue on with this task. Alright guys? So, I left the game running, went away, had some time watching TV and stuff, and I came back, and this is what I came back to. So, as I said, the quarry in the next dimension is more than doing its job. I actually have got to a point now where I don't know what to do with all this copper. And obviously iron is going to continue, now that we're getting deeper and deeper, it's going to be more and more iron. So I'm definitely going to have to work on the inventory system downstairs and start adding ingots to it soon. So, next, I put some more plates on. They should be ready. Just click and get that last one. Also, I need this steam turbine housing. So just quickly show you how that's made. So you have blocks of iron, steel in the corners and plates in the middle. And that gets you 3. That's a 3 by 2 by 2, so that means you need to make 4 of them to get the desired 12. So that's what we're going to fit to one of the steam engines downstairs, the steam boilers. But we need to get the other one made because we ran out of iron. So low pressure boiler. I think 32 is enough. But I tell you what I'll do. I'll just stick, because I'm going to use lots of these plates for different things. So I'm going to stick another stack of iron in just to be sure. Also, I grabbed some energy conduit from Ender.io. I already had these made, and I think that's everything we need right now. Oh no, I tell you what else we need to make is some aqueous accumulators. So where's my thermal chest? Here we go. Right, so I have one. I'm thinking I'm probably going to need 4 in total, and we'll probably make a bit more of this hardened pipe as well, just to make sure we have enough. So what's the recipe for that? It's Invar and lead. So I'm sure I've got plenty of that. Aluminium, Invar, there we go. And lead will be that one. So lead in the middle, Invar on the outside, and that will be more than enough. Can I just show you one of the upsides of having this little ender pouch? It's when you've got stuff you don't need anymore, just throw it in there, and it'll put it back in the chest. Although I've just realised there isn't any. I took all the steel out of there, so it'll go to my default chest. I'm going to move the default chest and put it here, just so that it's closer, so I can always be checking in it and I don't have to go all the way downstairs. But I'll do that off camera. Right, so what do I need? I need to make 3 aqueous accumulators. So, what's the recipe for that? I'll probably make this off camera as well, guys, and I will meet you downstairs in 2 seconds, okay? So, that is the second boiler, all finished off. So we have a liquid one and the solid one. Next thing's next, we're going to start attaching some of these engines and stuff to it. So, what am I doing? Right, so the steam from this one, from inside this big metal tank, will pass straight into what you connect it to. So the steam turbine thing that we're going to connect, there's no piping needed to be put in between the 2 of them. So a 3 by 2 by 2, and there we go. Now what I'll probably do in the end is over here and on the other end we're going to put another one of each, and then I'll move this across because it's kind of ugly there. I don't really like it. Actually, I might do that now because that kind of sticks out a bit and it's not really in keeping with the rest of the design. So I might move that, but that's basically where it's going to go, how that's going to work. And then the other thing we're going to connect is, you're going to be difficult, aren't you? Is the thermal expansion steam engines. So what I'm going to do, so they'll line up properly and I don't have to go around and turn each one, I'm going to put the cable down first. So we'll put the cable like this, and then see if that works. Yep, there we go. So, pain in the butt. Put the rest of the cable. And then we'll do the same over here. I'll probably put a final line here, so that you get, what will it be? 4, 8, 12. 12 on each steam boiler, and the steam should be enough to supply all of that, but it won't do it first, because these things take a really long time to heat up, and the bigger they are, the longer they take to heat up. So it's not going to be producing any steam for at least an hour after we turn it on. So for now, we'll just put a few on, and so it doesn't suck out all the steam straight away. So there we go. Now each one of those, I think, is 80 RF per tick. I can't. Here we go. 80 RF per tick. Now we're going to have 12 on each one, which is 24. 24 times 80 is... I can't even do that in my head. I bet I could if I sat and thought about it for a while, but that wouldn't make very good television. But a lot. Over, what, about 2,000 RF per tick. Now that's a lot. And that should keep us going for quite some time. Eventually, though, we are going to move on to something called a pebble beds reactor, because this is Rotary Infinity, and I want to try and get as much Rotarycraft stuff in as possible. So this is just a stopgap for now. Right, next, liquid water. We're going to dig down and do some plumbing. So I will cut back in a minute, guys. I'm going to fit another one of these on each side, and fit the turbine generator thingy, and I'm going to fit some water pipes running along underneath all of these. Okay, I'll be back in a second. Okay guys, I'm back upstairs just gathering some last bits and bobs. I have another liquid fuel boiler thing. I'm not going to make another solid fuel one right this second. It's just basically to get this hooked up. And maybe it wasn't clear before, by the way, this makes IC2 power. The reason I'm connecting this is because we've had so much problems trying to get enough power to power my super suit. I mean, I literally have to fill this with like 18 stacks of coal and then leave it to run for 2 hours. So I'm going to rip this out. I need to make some high power cable, because the power that comes out of this thing is a lot. Like, a lot. So, I'm trying to think. I think like if I remember rightly, the gold ones are really good. Yeah, 512. Or we could just go for the glass fiber cables, which are really expensive, but we know that they'll work and won't blow up. And I'm thinking that's maybe the best, because you need diamonds for it. That's why it's so expensive. But I've got tons of diamonds, so I'm just going to make some of that. So let's have a look. What do I need to make this cable? Where is it? Stuff here. So I need 4 diamonds. So we'll put those into macerate. There we go. Oh, I better disconnect it or it's going to cook it. Oh no, it won't. And then while that's working, let me see. Let me get rid of this cobble. What else do I also need? I need to make a spanner so I can rip that power thing out. So I just need some bronze, which I'm sure I have in here. Bronze? Ah, but not enough. So copper and tin, I think it is. Mountains of tin in here. I've had to start emptying out that chest. And then, what is it? Is it like that? No. Oh dear, how do you make bronze? I tell you what it probably is. It's probably stick it in the induction furnace. That's probably what it is. Let's try that. There we go. Perfect. And one more stack. There we go. So that should be enough to make a spanner. Like so. And one there. And we have a spanner. If you don't pick these up with the correct tools, I think they like get lost forever. They break. So don't pick them up with a pickaxe, because especially if it's something expensive, because you'll regret it. Right. So what were we looking for? But that's there. And then we just need a little bit of redstone. And it is redstone like so. And the diamond dust like that. Okay. And then, whoops, one cable. It's in the middle. Pulverized silver, which I have more silver than I could ever possibly use. So take that out of there, and I need to disconnect it so it doesn't recook it, and throw some silver in there. Perfect. And boom. Okay. Do I have glass? I'm sure I have some glass. I'm just running around like I'm trying to get this done quickly because I just want to get it done. So I've got, as I mentioned in a video that will probably have been posted up already, I'm going on holiday, so I need to go and like pack and organize, and I'm trying to get as much stuff recorded so that I can have it up. Like I can put it up now, and then you guys have... That is really expensive. I don't remember it being that expensive. Like if you want to make... That's basically a diamond per bit. Wow. So if you want a whole stack of that cable, you need to use a whole stack of diamonds. Are they saying that there is a way to make diamonds for IC2 once you get advanced enough? So yeah. Right, so we've got the thing to put the power in, the MFE. We've got the cables. We've got that. I think the last thing I've just remembered is I'm sure you need to put a turbine inside it. So let's just quickly go back to Railcraft and have a look. And then once that's done, we just have to put everything together, and that should be the end of the episode. Is that it? Yeah, there we go. More freaking steel. I don't have anywhere near enough steel for that. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to grab a couple of stacks of coal and a couple of stacks of iron. I'm going to put some more steel on to cook, and we'll do that. Well, this whole build is going to go over 2 episodes because I need to still build the actual fuel system. This is just the bit that makes the power. I need to fix those doors. I've run around this base and I just constantly see things that need fixed or finished, or I've still got a gaping hole over there that needs patched up, and I meant to go grab some water as well. Derp. Alright guys, I'm going to come back in just a minute once I have set up another, another boiler, and then we can fill this up with water, patch everything up, and make it look like I do actually know what I'm doing for a change. Okay? Okay guys, another steam boiler. So we are going to fit our turbine, and I'm going to fit it right up the top this time. Just, I don't know, because I think it looks better like that. Go. And perfect. And then the MFE, I'm going to fit here, and then this. Now if I remember, I've just had a thought. I'm sure I'm going to have to go and check, but I'm not 100% sure if power does come out the bottom. I'm going to leave it like that for now, and I'm going to check on the wiki. But if I remember rightly, it has to come out the sides, or maybe this front. I don't think it comes out the bottom. I'm going to check, but just be aware that that might not work. You might need to put the cables elsewhere. But if not, I'll redesign it, and we'll just move the MFE up onto the side here and have the cables coming outside. Right, next. Downstairs, water. I have buckets. Okay, so one there, there. Just fill all this in. Like so. And that is our water system set up, ready to go. Just need a bucket there, and one more bucket in the center there. That's it. Done. Right, then we're just going to backfill all this, just so that it's reasonably neat and tidy. Up. And then I'll probably connect this, like this tunnel bit, to my sub-basement level, which I haven't really done a lot of work on and hasn't really been shown a lot on this channel. But basically there is an underground tunnel system that goes all around, like all the walls and all the ceiling. All the cables go through like a subsystem thing. Right, what was I doing? So that's that. Now these should be filling up with water, which they are, and then all we have to do now is, well, with this one at least, is connect it up to the logistics system and have it start putting in. I'm not going to put this in because I need this. This is for making steel. I'll go grab some charcoal. I mean, the charcoal's already there, getting made. I need to sort this out so that it's actually pulling the creosote oil, because this is all stopped because it's all full of creosote oil. I'll hook this one up as well to start making charcoal, and then I might even pull these out, put another 2 here, and we'll just have 4 of them constantly making charcoal, and that should be enough, because obviously it's quite slow. It's not as good as, like, if I really need to, I can always have some going into this, because I mean that will cook it light first. Right, grab some charcoal, didn't I? Now this is a little bit of a waste, because the minute it runs out of this charcoal it's just going to cool down again, but just to give you an idea of what happens, we start putting in the coal. It very slowly, or very quickly at first, we'll burn this coal off, or charcoal, and you can already see the temperature has risen to 22, 20. Oh, there you go, it's already burnt through that charcoal. As it gets hotter, it burns stuff slower. So at the beginning, you will burn through a mountain of fuel, and it will just, you'll have to keep piling the stuff in. But eventually, as it gets hotter, it slows down, and then you just have to kind of put it in at a trickle. So it's very much the best plan is to always have these things on. It's just to keep them, even if you're not using the power, just keep filling them full of fuel, which is why you want to use a renewable fuel source. So these 2 are going to be the biofuel. This one and this one here is going to be charcoal, and I think altogether we should make a crap ton of energy out of this, so it should be good. But I think the next part is going to be building over here the fuel generating system. I can't get my words out today, I really can't. The fuel generating system, and I think that's going to have to go into the next episode, because I'm not going to be able to squeeze it all into one 25-30 minute segment. So I think here's where we're going to sort of wrap this up and just say, you know, wait for the next episodes, we'll finish this build off, and then we're definitely moving on to more Rotarycraft stuff, because we haven't done any Rotarycraft on an episode, on a series that's called Rotarycraft. So the next thing with that is probably going to be like jet fuel or something, I'm not too sure yet. So yeah, that's basically the plan. I'm going to wrap this up now, guys, and just say that I'm pretty pleased with this. It's looking very cool. So stay tuned to the next episode. A like and a subscribe would be really appreciated if you've enjoyed it so far. I've been JDporkchop. This has been Rotarycraft Infinity, and I'll catch you later, guys.